slide, we begin discussing the transactional business model. In the last lecture, we discussed about the subscription model. So, which one of the most traditional and widely used revenue models? Okay. So, uh, the transactional model pay only when they buy a product, okay, or services. There is no recurring payment or for example recurring payment like subscription fee, a long term commitment. Revenue is gathered each time a transaction occurs. Okay, so the company's income depends on the number of transactions and the price per transactions. This model is commonly used in retail stores, supermarkets, restaurants, airlines, hotels, and e-commerce platform. The transactional model focuses heavily on customer acquisition and marketing sales volume. Okay, so this volume basically rather than long-term customer retention businesses than long-term customer retention. Okay, so business using this model more currently like long-term purposes like marketing, sales, and continuously attract the new customer, encourage new repeat purchases to maintain revenue growth. So from a financial perspective, transactional models can generate the high revenue during the peak sales periods, and but they may also experience a low revenue during the slow periods, making revenue less predictable compared to subscription model. Okay, now come on the introduction of transactional model. So the transactional model is simple and easy for customer to understand because they pay only when they want to purchase something. uh, like uh, this provides the flexibility for customers because they are not locked into subscription or recurring payment. Revenue in this model depends on customer demand, pricing strategies, market conditions. For example, if a company sells more products, revenue increases. If sales decrease, revenue decreases. This means revenue is variable and unpredictable. Okay, so businesses operating under the transactional models must focus on product quality, pricing strategies, promotions, and customer experiences to increase the sales. So, from a financial management perspective, companies using transactional models must carefully manage cash flow because revenue may fluctuate. So, this model is very common in transactional, um, um, in traditional businesses, and still there dominates uh, many industries such as retail and hospitality. So these are the example of transactional model. There are many examples of transactional business models in everyday life. When a customer buys a book from an online store, purchases clothing from the retail shop, books a hotel room, buys a movie ticket, or order food from a restaurant. There are all transactional business models. In each case, the customer pays a single transaction and relationship may end after purchase unless the customer return to buy again. Because of this, transactional businesses must focus on marketing strategies, customer satisfaction, and brand reputation to encourage repeat purchases. Repeat customer are very important because acquiring new customer is usually more expensive than retaining existing customers. So from a financial perspective, transactional businesses measures success based on sales volume, revenue per transaction, and repeat purchase rate. Now come on the revenue mechanism. What is the revenue mechanism? It's our transactional businesses is based on revenue per sale. Total revenue is calculated by multiplying the number of transactions by the price per product or service. Therefore, the companies try to increase revenue by increasing the number of transactions, increasing product prices, or increasing the average order value. However, revenue is transactional model is often affected by seasonality, economic condition, or competition, and customer preferences. For example, retail businesses may generate high sales during the holidays or low sales during other months. This creates financial uncertainty. Companies must therefore forecast sales, manage inventory, and control expenses carefully to maintain the profitability. Unlike subscription models, there is no guaranteed monthly revenue, so financial planning can be more challenging. So what is the advantages of transactional? The transactional model has several advantages for both businesses and customers. First, it is simple and easy to implement because businesses only need to manage individual sales transactions. Second, customers prefer this model because they only pay when they want something, which provide the flexibility and freedom. Third, businesses can generate large product launches, large revenue during the peak seasons, promotions, or product launches. Fourth, businesses do not need to manage subscription billing systems, which reduces administrative complexity. So, finally, this model allows the business to attract customers who are not willing to commit to subscription. So, students, because of these advantages, many businesses still use the transactional model as their primary revenue. This all are we have discussed about the advantages or transactional. Now come on, what are the disadvantages of this method? Despite its advantages, the transactional model also has several disadvantages. The biggest disadvantage is unpredictable revenue because income depends on sales volume. Another disadvantage is high marketing and advertising cost because businesses must constantly attract new customers. Customers are not committed to ongoing payments. Additionally, businesses may face strong competition because customer can easily switch to competitors. So, from a financial perspective, this model may create unstable cash flow, which makes long term financial planning more difficult. Therefore, businesses must focus on customer experiences, brand loyalty, and repeat purchases to reduce these advantages. So, what are the types of transactional models? There are different types of transactional models. The first type is one-time purchase model. So, in this model, where customer buy a product once, such as electronics or clothing. The second type is usage-based model, where customer pay based on much they use a service, such as transportation or printing services. The third type is the freemium plus premium services. So this different transactional models allow the businesses to attract different kind and different types of customers and generate revenue in multiple ways. Key metrics in transactional businesses use several key performance metrics to measure success. Average order value measure how much customers spend per transaction. Conversion rate measures how many visitors actually make a purchase. Customer acquisition cost measures how much it costs to attract the new customer. So repeat purchase rate measures how often customer return to buy again. This matrix help businesses evaluate marketing effectiveness, pricing strategies, and customer behavior. By analyzing this matrix, companies can improve their sales strategies and increase profitability. So, transactional marketing strategies are marketing is extremely important in transactional businesses because revenue depends on the number of sales because business use marketing strategies such as discount, promotion, flash sales, loyalty, advertising, and seasonal campaign to attract customers. So, flash sales create the urgency and encourage customers to make quick purchases. Loyalty programs encourage repeat purchases by offering reward and discounts. Advertising help businesses reach new customers and increase brand awareness. Effective marketing strategy can significantly increase the sales and revenue in transactional businesses. Now we will discuss about the case study of transactional. So in transactional case studies, companies focuses on increasing the sales volume and improving the customer experiences. Okay. So retail companies use seasonal sales and promotion to increase transactions. Ride hailing services, that generate the transaction revenue per ride and encourage repeat usage through the discount and promotions. So the students, restaurants and hotels also operate under transactional models where customer pay per visit or booking. So this case study shows that the transactional businesses rely heavily on marketing, pricing strategies and customer experience to increase revenue. So what is the summary of the transactional model? To summarize the transactional model, it is based on one-time purchases or pay-per-use revenue. It is simple, flexible, and widely used in many industries. However, it creates unpredictable revenue and requires continuous marketing and customer acquisition. Businesses may focus to increasing the sales volume, improper customer experience, and encouraging repeat purchases to maintain the profitability. So this is the kind of summary of transactional model. Now we are going to compare. We have studied about the subscription and today's lecture transactional. What is the comparison and integration? You can see this the chart. Okay, so the feature is the payment type, customer relation, revenue. Okay, so now we compare subscription and transactional businesses model. Subscription models generate recurring revenue and focus on customer retention, while transactional models generate revenue per sale and focus on customer acquisition and sales volume. Many modern businesses combine with models to create hybrid models. Okay, hybrid models allow businesses to generate a stable recurring revenue while also earning revenue from individual transactions. Now we're going to compare the revenue comparison. The revenue comparison is one of the most important differences between these models. Subscription, subscription like model provide a predictable revenue because customers pay regularly. Transactional model provide variable revenue because sales fluctuate. You know that. Subscription models are better for the long-term financial planning, while transactional model may generate higher short-term revenue during the peak sales period. What are the pros and cons of the subscription model and the transactional model? So subscription models offer predictable revenue, strong customer relationship, and higher customer lifetime value. However, they require continuous services, delivery, and customer retention strategies. Transactional models are simple and flexible but have unpredictable revenue and require continuous marketing efforts. Businesses may choose the model based on their product type and business strategy. Customer loyalty. So customer loyalty is usually higher in subscription models because customers maintain ongoing relationships with the company. Transactional businesses must use loyalty program, discounts, and promotion to encourage repeat purchases. Customer loyalty increases customer lifestyle and lifetime value and profitability. Now we will discuss the hybrid model concept. Hybrid model combine the subscription and transactional models. Businesses can generate recurring revenue from the subscription while also generating the additional revenue from one-time purchases. Hybrid models reduce the financial risk and increases the revenue opportunities. You can see that this slide, the combined subscription, SaaS core subscription, and gaming. So strategic consideration when choosing a business model. Okay, companies must consider product type, customer behavior, revenue goals, and operational capability. Subscription models are suitable for service and frequent use products, while transactional models are suitable for occasional purchases and physical goods. So these both are the main basic difference between the transactional and subscription. Okay, now at the last we will discuss about the case study. You can see that about the subscription and transaction. So some companies are use both models. Okay, they are also using the subscription. They using the transactional to maximize revenue and customer engagement. Hybrid businesses models are becoming more popular because they combine the advantages of both subscription and transactional model. So the reference used in this lecture include businesses model research articles, marketing textbook, and financial management books. Okay, and industries reports is related to subscription and transactional business model. Thank you for attending this lecture. So in this lecture we have discussed subscription, transactional business model, their advantages, disadvantages, revenue mechanism, financial impact, customer loyalty, and strategic consideration. So understanding this businesses model is very important for businesses purpose, strategies, and financial plan and entrepreneurship as well. So thank you for listening.